Don't you just love it when your camera can't stay focused at all when there's nothing in the frame? Even when my hand is in the frame, sometimes it just won't stay focused. Anyway, welcome to a new video, everyone. This is the start of a month of quite a few collab videos, actually, which is very coincidental that these ended up being around the same time, but we have a fun one today. I'm going to try to make this fit on the screen because it's a very big box. I am once again collabing with Stationery Pal. I have done several collabs with them in the past. I don't even know what number of times. I'm pretty familiar with them at this point. If you're not new to my channel, you probably know exactly what this company is, but if you don't, Stationery Pal is a Japanese stationery company. They make a whole bunch of very cute stationery and art supplies, and I am once again collabing with them. Specifically, I wanted to collab with them this time because I have an art studio now. I am currently a senior at my school, and I have an art studio because I'm in a senior thesis class. So part of what I'm doing in today's video is I'm obviously unboxing everything that I got from Stationery Pal, but I'm going to be taking you on a little tour all the way over to my studio, showing you around and decorating it, because I got some stuff to finally organize and decorate my studio. I have a lot of supplies that I've just been taking to and from here at my house to my studio, which has been a little difficult because I can't keep anything at the studio because I don't have any jars or containers to put things in. But now, because of this collab, I will be having some jars and stuff to put stuff in. Before I unbox it though, I always make a point to just point out how cute their packaging is, and this is probably the cutest box I've gotten from them so far. This little corgi character is just adorable. I love it. We've got a very cute little puppy themed design here on the side. We have these little puppies right here chasing these different supplies, little corgi, super duper adorable. And on the other side, I think it has more art of the little corgi. Yes, absolutely adorable. Love it. And if you're sensing a theme, they are doing a back to school sale right now because it's September. As I'm filming this, you'll be seeing this in October, which means a lot of people have started going back to school. So they are, of course, having a really cool back to school sale. I can put all the details for that sale here. They're also always running a bunch of other really cool sales. So if there's any others that are currently going when this video is posted, you can see them here on the screen. If you like anything that I got in this video, you can go find it on their website and get some for yourself. Their supplies are priced very, very affordably, so you can get a lot of bang for your buck if you're buying from Stationery Pal. Let's just jump right to it then. Let's try to get this open without hitting my phone screen. And we made it! Yay! We have this adorable little corgi sticker, which I really want to keep. So I'm going to try to not rip it. Okay, I might not be able to. There we go. A little crinkled, but we got it. See what we've got here. Of course, we always get some freebies. So let's see what we have here. We have a little bear, very cute, a little cream colored bear. We have the thank you card, which is a little bent, but it's okay. Still looks very cute, absolutely beautiful. And of course, we've got another discount code right here. So if you want to get 16% off your order, that's the code you gotta use. We have got another thank you card, got a little phone grip, super cute. Here we have what looks to be a purple duck, love it. Here we have an astronaut keychain. I've gotten quite a few of these in the past, so this is just another one for the collection. If there were any other freebies, that may have been all of them. Oh, we got another one. We got a Kirby clip. Oh, that's so cute. That is actually adorable. I love that. Wait, I missed a couple other freebies that slipped down here. We've got our little pencil grips that say love on them, a couple more of those. Is that actually everything this time? That may have actually been everything. I think that was everything. So now we're just going to see what else was in the box. Got a lot of bigger stuff this time, so we're gonna see where everything goes. This is one of the little jars that I got to hold pencils and tools and things like that. Just a very simple, clear jar. Not too tall, not too short. Literally the perfect size for me to stick on my desk, so excited to use this. I believe this is the other one that I got. It's a beveled jar, so that means that it sits at a little bit of an angle. So I'm gonna get this opened on up and pull it out. So here you go. You can see I dropped the box. See, this one is literally made to sit at a bit of a slant, so it's angled so that way as you're sitting at your desk, your stuff can be pointed out towards you rather than just directly upward, which can help if you're trying to find something specific. It feels really nice. It feels very high quality, and I really like the color. I got these little Kuromi boxes, so I'm gonna get those opened up so you can see them. And they're foldable, collapsible boxes. I'm hoping I can use these for some of my supplies and things like that. These just sit on a desk or on a rack, just like this. And again, I'm hoping I can use them for some of my supplies, some of my random little bits and bobs that I have, because I have a lot of loose things in my studio right now. So I think these will really help me keep things very organized. Very excited about them. I got a lot of markers. There was another little hat here that I missed, so we'll add that to the stack of freebies. I got some stickers and some scrapbooking paper because I really like doing scrapbooks and stuff like that, like this more scrapbooky style aesthetic in my sketchbook. This one is more of like a travel style pack, so very excited about that. I got a similar one here that's done in blues. So these two are from the same series, just with slightly different designs on them, both with the travel theme. I'm very excited to unbox them and show you what they look like. Here I have another one. This one is more of a space stamp theme, which if you know me, you would know I love outer space. So I'm very excited to unbox these and see what's in here. I see some planets and things like that, so I'm very excited about this. Here I have another little blue crate. I have some yellow ones already that I got from Stationery Pal, but this one is a little blue one, again, just to keep some of my stuff in the studio. I work with paint quite a lot, and it was about time that I got another palette, and Stationery Pal sells these little flower-shaped palettes that I absolutely love. I already have 2 of them, not from Stationery Pal, but from a different company, and I just think they're very nice to have, so I can bring one to my studio and use it whenever I need to paint. Here I got a stamp-style washi tape. You can't really see it on camera because the design is very faint, but it has different stamps and travel things on it. Very pretty. I can show it once it's actually unpackaged. It's very cute. Here I got a set of just basic black pens because you never know what you're going to need to be using, and I don't want to be bringing pens to and from my studio every single day, so I figured I'd just get a set of basic black pens to bring with me to the studio so I can always have something on hand to sketch with or write with or take notes with, just so I don't have to carry those things to and from home and school every single day. I also got myself a little notebook to take notes in because I've been using a sketchbook to take all of my notes in for senior thesis, and I thought it's about time I have an actual notebook to take notes in, so that's what this is going to be for. I'm going to fill it full of notes for the book that I'm reading for senior thesis, and hopefully use it for more than that once senior thesis is done. Maybe I'll do some sketching in it, not sure. But I'm glad the Stationery Pal sells little notebooks like these because this is the perfect size for me. Here I got a basic glue stick because I'm going to be working pretty 3D once I actually start making my pieces for senior thesis, so I'm going to need a glue stick because I'm doing some collage stuff. So glue is going to be an essential. And I actually got sent one of these as a freebie when I did my last Stationery Pal collab, and I really liked this glue stick, so I was like, I'm gonna get another one because it was really nice. So yeah, we got a glue stick. Then here I got a whole bunch of Karin markers and Tombow markers, because if you've seen my previous Stationery Pal videos, you would know that I tested out the Karin markers in a previous collab for the first time, and I fell in love with them. I really like them. So I wanted to get a lot more, specifically purples and greens, because I don't have a lot of those colors on hand already. So I wanted to get some more purples and greens just to fill out my collection a little bit. Also a light pink, because I don't really have a lot of light pinks. I think they're very pretty. I can't wait to swatch them and see what they actually look like. Then I got these 4 Tombow markers, just trying to fill out the collection again. I've got a nice light blue, a very bright green, a little pale yellow, and a light pink. And finally, the last thing in here, if you know me, you would know I've been getting one of these every single time that I collab with Stationery Pal. They have this adorable little Snoopy pen that I absolutely love. It's just a basic ballpoint pen, but it's so cute. I love it. And I do believe that is literally everything that I got for this collab, which is, again, super cool, super exciting. I really like everything that I got, and I can't wait to swatch them all. So that's actually what I'm going to be doing next before I go over to the studio today. I'm going to be swatching all of these in my sketchbook, and then I'm going to decorate the studio. And now I gotta go film a couple little unboxing videos for TikTok, and I will be right back to swatch all of these super cool art supplies. I figure you all know what happens during a swatching session at this point, where I'm just showing off the supplies in my sketchbook and doing all the swatches, but it's really just here for me so that way I can understand how each supply works and see what colors they actually are before I start using them. The one part where you're not really going to see any difference is with the pen swatching, specifically all the ballpoint pens, because they're all ballpoint pens. And they do have some differences. They all look the same, but they feel completely different. Some of these are a lot juicier than others, some of these are a lot more scratchy. They all have plenty of ink in them, but they feel completely different. So it was important for me to swatch so I could get a feel for which pen has which feel to it, so I could know which ones I prefer to use and what sort of materials they would work well on. As for the actual markers, I was actually really surprised with the purples. I got one of the Karen markers that I thought was going to be a pale violet, but it's actually not pale at all. It's a very, very dark, vibrant royal purple, which really surprised me because the cap would have not led me to guess that it was going to be dark purple. I thought it was going to be light, which I'm not complaining about because I don't have a lot of dark purples, so I'm very glad that these are all dark purple markers. I also feel like I got very lucky with the greens because the greens were literally exactly what I needed. They were the perfect shade. Also, one of the ballpoint pens was green, which I did not expect. It had green on the cap. I thought because it was a set of black pens that the ink would be black in all of them, but no, we have a random green pen in here, which was a fun surprise. In a pack of 10 black pens. I don't think I've ever had a pen with green ink before, so that was a fun surprise. I'm also very excited about the green Karen markers because these are the perfect shade of green to me. I have a lot of natural greens, more like hazel greens, I have pale greens, I have emerald greens, but I don't have a lot of this very natural mid leafy green. So I was very excited to finally have a marker that was the exact green I needed, and you're going to see later in this video that I actually use the markers to do some Rock Lee fan art, and I've been wanting to draw Lee for a while, so this gave me the chance to finally draw him to the extent that I've been wanting to. Okay everyone, welcome to the studio space. My space is over here, as my little sign would suggest. I've got some stuff on my wall right now, but I'm gonna add a ton more today. I've got my very messy rack with some stuff on it that I'm gonna organize today. I've got my snack cart, and I've got my desk with, of course, my inspiration wall. So let's start unpacking stuff and decorating the space a little bit more. So I actually had quite a bit of work ahead of me for decorating my studio because not only was I putting things up on the walls, but I was also trying to organize my space. This first portion of this part of me decorating the studio is just me adding all these new things onto the wall because I have a growing wall of concepts and finished pieces and sketches that I'm putting together for my project, for my thesis project, and I like to have everything all in one place, so I have sketches and finished things all together on this one big wall. This is just me getting them all pinned up on the wall, nothing too fancy. I'm not using any supplies from Stationery Pal here. This is just part of the decorating the studio section of the video, but I do bring out the supplies in just a little bit. I'm mostly using the Kuromi boxes to hold some of my things, like my book that I'm using for research, my notebook, one of my sketchbooks that is both a sketchbook and a notebook, my Prismacolor pencils, my paint palette, things like that. I have a whole bunch of beads that I'm going to be using for the project that actually fit perfectly into the little blue crate, so that ended up being literally the perfect solution for how to store those. I brought all of the pens that I got with me from the big pen set and put them here in the studio because this is the one space where I'm not bringing supplies constantly. I don't have everything accessible to me. And because I'm mostly doing my art digitally at the moment, I need something that I can use to take notes with and write, because there is quite a bit of writing involved in this, especially since I'm doing studio visits and critiques, and note-taking is very important, as well as taking notes for my actual research. So it's good to have a little place where I can keep all of my pens, so that way they just have a place here at the studio, and so that way I don't have to be bringing them back and forward from home and school. Overall, I'm very happy with the new organization of the studio. I think everything has its own place now, which makes me feel a lot happier as someone who likes organizing. I needed the time to just sit down and organize the studio, so I'm very glad that I sat down to just take 30 minutes to do that. Now here is the part of the video that I promised you where I'm just making all this art of Rock Lee because I've been wanting to draw him for a while. I've drawn him digitally once, and then I've drawn him traditionally throughout my new sketchbook actually quite a few times, but I never did a full sketchbook spread of him. I've just done a lot of little sketches of him, some chibi sketches, and because I got so many green markers, I knew it was time to sit down and finally do Rock Lee. So this is just me coloring the Rock Lee sketchbook spread with the new Karen markers, which again, I absolutely love. I can't scream the praises of Karen markers enough. They're so nice. Beautiful, very saturated watercolor markers. Absolutely love them. They are beautiful, they're gorgeous, and they work perfectly in my sketchbook. Love them. They are probably my #1 marker recommendation when it comes to water-based markers. I will always revert to alcohol markers for any finished piece, but for the sketchbook, I love the Karen markers. The Tombow are also great, but the Karen have completely won me over. I love these things. And before the video ends, I of course have to say thank you to Stationery for once again doing this wonderful collab. Again, this came at the perfect time since I needed stuff to decorate and organize my studio anyway, and it lets me share everything that they have to offer with you guys, because usually I just get art supplies, but now I'm actually getting some of the organizing things and some of the storage things as well. So I hope this gave you a little bit of a better idea of just the wide range of stuff that Stationery offers and just what sort of things you can get from them. And again, they are always having really cool sales regardless of what time of year you go shopping on their site, so there will always be some sort of great deal waiting for you. So definitely go check them out if you have the time, or if you're interested in anything I got, or if you just want to see what they are offering. I'll leave the link to their website in the description of the video, as I always do. I don't have too much time left because I'm running out of footage, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. You can go check out my Etsy shop. I have a lot of Naruto art that I have available as different products. I have keychains, stickers, standees, art prints. The standees and the keychains are new. They are super cool. I'm very proud of them, and I haven't had a ton of sales recently, especially for the Naruto things, which are my big thing, my big launch. They are my next big product, so I hope that they'll get a little bit of love. So if you happen to be a Naruto fan, go check it out. It would mean a lot to me. As always, I'll see you all in my next video, or wherever I happen to see you next.